Hello, everybody. Very good evening to all of you. Thanks for being here with me to understand and be a part of this project Buildathon powered by AWS Educate. I hope you are doing good and are very excited for this project Buildathon. So, how many of you here are with a lot of queries, and how many of you here are to just listen to what I'm going to talk today? Okay, so you wanted to know what I'm going to tell. Okay, Okay, so I think I have few list of queries which commonly are asked by many. So I just wanted to answer them in the first place. Once that is done, I will move on and explain you about the platform and how you have to start your work. What are all the steps? Okay, so what's the first thing which you have to do? Okay, coming to the agenda for today, as I told you, I'll be making you familiarize with few queries which were frequently asked to us. Then I'll move on and show you the Educate platform and like how it is going to look and all, where you have to go to access each thing. Then I'll be showing you our Smart Interns platform, as many of you are new to it. I'll tell you how to work with Smart Interns platform and how to make sure that you don't get any problem with the Smart Interns account. Okay. So I'll tell you how things will be if you have only one project registration and if you have multiple project registrations. Okay. So don't worry about anything. Just let me finish the session. And if you feel that I have not answered your query still, then you can just get back to me and ask me those questions. I request all of you to just listen to me completely in the first place, and then you can go ahead with your queries. Is that fine, all of you? Great. Thank you very much for your response. So, starting with the first step of this buildathon was registering to the projects, which you all did successfully, and you are a part of our journey today, right? So, once you have done your registrations, as we told you, you will be getting your AWS Educate account. And the first query comes with the AWS Educate account to most of you. Yes or no? Can everybody raise their hands who have successfully got the AWS Educate accounts? I'm repeating again. Can you raise your hands who were successful in creating the Educate accounts? Great. So we have good number who have created their accounts. So we also have people who could not. Okay. So again, I'll just give you, I mean, few did not actually know how to create the Educate accounts also. So for them, I'll just give you once again. Okay. So I'll just tell you how to create the Educate accounts if you don't have an institutional mail ID. Is it fine? See, understand people, if you have institutional mail IDs, you need not go to the procedure which I am going to tell now. But if you don't have institutional mail IDs, that is the mail ID which is given by your colleges. In that case, you just have to create one using a separate procedure which is meant only for the people who have registered for our buildathon. Is it clear? So, in the very first place, let me tell you how to go and create your Educate account without having institutional email ID. If you don't have institutional email IDs, we have shared this PDF with everybody through mails, and also we have put it on the Telegram channel. So in the first place, can anybody let me, I mean, like, everybody please raise your hands who did not join our Telegram channel till now. All the others, hands down, please. Raise your hands who did not join our Educate account. Oh, sorry, our Telegram channel. Okay, so we have many people who did not join the Telegram channel. Towards the end of the session, we will be giving you a link through which you can join the Telegram channel on which we are taking queries from students. Okay, so many have asked us about Slack. Slack was actually not available with everybody, so we thought Telegram will be a good choice. So we took this Telegram as a platform in which we communicate with you and clear your queries. So if you have anything, you can put those queries in our Telegram channel. Right. So after that, it is very much similar to Slack people. We don't skip any questions or anything. We will be answering questions as we did it in Slack. Okay, so it's similar to that, right? WhatsApp group, we don't have so much. I mean, like, we can't add so many people into a WhatsApp group. That's the reason we made a Telegram group. I hope I answered your question, uh, Nilanjana. Right. So, in the first place, creating a AWS Educate account if you don't have an institutional email ID. So, here is the PDF which was shared to you on mails and also in the Telegram channel, which will be shared again in the end of the session also. Okay. So, you just have to open this link. If you open this link, this is a link which will be used, I mean, like, which can be used only by the people who have registered for the buildathon. Okay, so only your details will go here. If you try to use any other email ID which was not in our registration list, it will not work. Okay, so it will give an error. So here are few details which you have to fill in order to get the educate account. So let me just show you. Okay, so give some city. These are the details which I previously tried filling and then explaining. So I just give, I don't remember the college name, but right. So once this is done, you give your birth month and the birth month, birth year, and then you proceed further with your registration. So these details are completely personal to you. These details you have mentioned in the form also for whom you did not get the accounts. Okay, verification mails. So I just fill this. Once you are done with this, you just check this box and then click on next. So once upon clicking on next, if you were invited by us, if you were a part of our program, that is, if you have registered with us, you will land up successfully onto this page. So if you just scroll down towards the end, you will have to accept the terms and conditions of AWS. And then, in few seconds, you will find the submit button getting highlighted. Click on the submit. Okay, so upon submission, we expect you to land on a thank you page. If you successfully land on a thank you page, then you will immediately get a email verification email which will ask you to reset your password. But in few cases, it is redirecting you to a login page because of which you are not able to, you are not able to get the emails. Okay, we have this problem, that is this query that you are not getting the verification mails noted, and we are trying to work on this as we are trying to solve this issue as soon as possible. Okay, we have taken this to AWS team. These emails are not from SmartBridge or Smart Interns. It is directly from AWS team, global team. Hence, we are requesting them to look into this, and they are also trying hard in order to solve this problem. Okay, I hope you all, wait with patience and try to understand uh, and do, wait for the accounts to get activated. Okay. Now you might also ask me, ma'am, if it is getting delayed, how do I submit my project at the end? I have registered for multiple projects. How do I submit it? Right, so that's the second question which is there in the brains of people who are not getting the educate account, right? I am telling you people, as you are not able to access the accounts, we'll definitely look into it and we'll try to give you people an extra some extra hours of time, like extra time, like 1 day or 2 day or 1 week, or based on how much get delayed it is getting. And then we'll try to make sure that you don't feel any inconvenience while you're doing your project. Is that clear? Anybody else having any other queries related to AWS Educate account creation other than the account, not getting verification emails, or, about the time of the buildathon? Anybody else, any other queries other than these two? I hope I answered your queries. Isha, no issues. We'll share it to you again towards the end of the session. Okay, just wait. I'll give you the link of the PDF again. Right. Ma'am, we have to make an account on AWS three-tier account. People, one thing which I wanted to mention, which I forgot, is your buildathon will be successful only upon completion of the career paths, which I'll be discussing in a while. Okay, so which is available only in AWS Educate accounts. Okay, the free tier or any other tier accounts will not have these career paths. In order to get a certificate, you need to complete the career paths in the first place and then complete the project. Then you will be getting the uh, right. What do you call certificates? Done. If you have created a free tier account also, that's not an issue, no problem. But please make sure you complete the career path in the educate account and then use the free tier account or educate account as per your wish. Yeah. So one more question which was frequently asked to us was about having educate account with one email ID and having smart interns account with one email ID. That's completely fine, people. There is no harm if you are having educate account using one email ID and you're having smart interns account with one email ID. Most of you will have educate account with your college university IDs and smart interns account with a personal mail ID, right? That's not a problem. No issues. Okay, you need not worry. Just to sum up all the points which I have made till now, I mean, like, you will be given extra time because you are not able to get access to AWS Educate account. Coming to the second question, that you are not getting the AWS Educate account verification emails, that we are looking into, and then we will definitely try to make sure that it is resolved as soon as possible. We are in talks with AWS team, and team is working hard in order to clear this question. The emails are from AWS global team directly and not from SmartBridge, so it is taking a bit of time. We are trying to resolve it. Please be patient and try to understand, right? Then coming to the next one, having smart interns account with one email and having educate account with one email, that is completely acceptable until unless you finish the career path, which I'll be discussing in a while, and then you will be moving further. I hope points till now are very clear. Yes. So till now I have spoken a lot about how to create the educate account and the problems which we are facing in creating the educate account, which are being looked after. Now the next step is, how do we get access? How do we access the AWS educate accounts, and then what are the steps to be followed from here on if you have successfully created the educate accounts? Is it fine? So now I will be talking about what is the first thing you have to do once after you have created your accounts. Once your account is created, you should be on this page. If you log in, you should be on this page. Everybody. Okay. So once you log in into your educate account, you should be on this page where it will give you all the you have few tabs here and all, right? First thing which you will go and do is, you'll just open the PDF which we have sent again on mails and also in the Telegram channel regarding the career path which you have to follow. I hope everybody know the technology domain on which they have selected the projects. So, for example, if I have selected a project which is related to artificial intelligence, then I have to complete these two career paths for sure. That is Cloud Computing 101 career path and Machine Learning Scientist career path. These two are the mandatory courses with for the persons who have selected artificial intelligence as their domain. Now there are cases where you have questions saying, ma'am, I have selected one artificial intelligence project and one Internet of Things project, and what do I do? In that case, you have to finish both the career paths. That is, the career path which are associated with artificial intelligence and career path which are associated with Internet of Things. Okay. And if you see the first career path, that is Cloud Computing 101, is a common career path for all the technology domains. So the other one, which is an extra one, should be completed in order to proceed further. Right? Is it clear till here? So this is the second step which you will be following. Right? So now there is another issue here, that is when you click on this link, when you click open this link, few of you are getting access denied. Okay, few of you are getting access denied even after giving the email ID and password, right? So for those people, what I suggest and request is, if you just go to your Educate account, this is the page on which you are. I hope you are all able to see my AWS Educate login page. Are you all able to? Yeah, great then. So here, what you have to do is, you just have to click on this career path. If you click on career path, here you will find all the possible career paths which are present. Okay, so for suppose I have chosen artificial intelligence, then here is the first career path which I have to finish, and here is the second one which I have to finish. Just click on this and click on continue. I mean, like, you will have start if you are just starting. If you have done a bit and then you want to continue it further, then you will have continue. Is it clear, everybody? For anybody who is getting access denied, you have to follow this procedure. If you see here, there is no career path which is called which is named IoT, right? So for the people who have selected IoT as their domain, if you see here, I have mentioned it to be IoT badge. It's not a career path. So what do you do is, you just go to your Educate account. On top, just next to your career paths, you have badges. You click on badges. Okay, you click on badges, and then here you will find the IoT badge. This one. You can click on your badge, and then you can proceed further. Okay, once again I'm repeating the steps. The first thing which you have to do is create the Educate account. Once the Educate account is created, you have to do your career path. While you are doing the career path, you have to follow the PDF, which will be again shared at the end of the session. Okay, so this PDF contains the names and links of the career paths to be finished. Okay, so whichever technology you have chosen, the career paths associated to that particular technology are mandatory to be completed. If while you are opening the link, if you are getting the login page, and even after logging into the account, if you are getting access denied, in that case, I request all of you to first go log in into your account and be on this page. I mean, like, portfolio page where you will be once you log in. Okay, so once after you log in, just go to career path here, click on career path. Okay, go check with the name of the career path which you have to finish, that is which is written here. Okay, check with the name of the career path, go back and search for that particular career path and click on continue. That is how you can get access to the career path without using the link. I hope I'm clear to everybody. For people who chose IoT as their domain, they have to do this first one, that is Cloud Computing 101 career path, and then click on badges and do the IoT badge here, this one. These are the two things which you have to do. I hope I answered all of your questions till here. Okay, so this is the second step which you will be doing. What's the first step, everybody? Yeah, so first step is getting the Educate account. The second step is completing the career paths, right? Once you complete your career path, you are now ready to go and deep dive into AWS cloud and start exploring the services, because now you got a good theoretical knowledge on which services are meant for what and how you have to use them, right? So you will be getting a basic knowledge of everything. Once that is done, you have to go into your AWS account and search for the services. How do you enter your AWS cloud and then search for the services which you have? If you see on the top next to jobs, I mean, like where you found this career path badges and all, you have this thing called as AWS account. Okay, just click on this AWS account. Here it will say AWS Educate Starter account. Click on this. And then here you will be, on this page you will be redirected. Here, if you see, you have something called as credits. Okay, so by default, when you create an Educate account, you will be getting $100 credit. That means you can use services up to a bill of $100. Okay, so if you see, I have used the account for a while. So, the credits got reduced from 100 to 82.98, right? So that is how, I mean, like this will be telling you the remaining credits which are left and how much you can use in future. That is what it will be mentioning. Now to go into your AWS Educate account, I mean, like the starter account, to go and work on your services, you have to click on AWS console. Okay, if you just click on this AWS console, so it will open up this management console, and from here you can access your services. Everybody, is it clear till here? Yes. So now here I'm going to tell you one more thing. I hope okay. So let me go step by step itself. So this is the next thing which you are doing. Okay. So now you start working on your project, right? Okay, ma'am. I got just $30. Abdul Zahir, will you mind please texting me on Telegram channel? DM me that on the Telegram channel. I'll just verify why you got only $30. Right? Okay. So going further, shall I move further, people? Yeah. Cool. So here, the next thing which you will be doing is, now you are on the management console. You have to understand which services to open, what are required for your project, and have a better understanding of the project, right? So once you have registered, it will depend, Nilanjana. If there is nothing like fixed number, I'll tell you. Just wait, Nilanjana, for a few seconds. I'll let you know. Okay. Right. So now, once you are done coming on to the management console, what you have to do is you have to first start understanding your project in a better way, so that you can come and use the services which are required to your project. Now, here I want to mention one simple thing, that is, make sure you close all your instances. That is, the action should be stopped, otherwise it will be charging you. Nilanjana, you were asking me questions. How many dollar will be used per project? It is not per project. It is per hour or per day. Okay, you will be billed per hour or per day. Like if I start using Amazon SageMaker, it will have its own. So it will. SageMaker has its own, charges. So it takes around. I don't remember exactly how many dollars it takes, but per day it takes few dollars. Okay. Hello. Is it audible now, or is it still lagging? Okay, great. Okay, so don't worry, people. I'll tell you how to close the instances and how to do things. Let me first take you to our Smart Interns platform and tell you how you can work with that. Okay, right. Uh, is it not audible? I don't know. I think I am audible. Okay, no worries. Okay, I will repeat the things again. Don't worry. If you have missed anything, don't worry. I will repeat the things. I'll try to repeat. Okay. I'll answer all your questions related to IM users also. Just give me some time. Let me first take you to the Smart Interns dashboard. I'll explain you how to look at your project and how to work with that. And we'll come back to management console. Okay. And I'll tell you how to work with the services. Okay. I mean, like, I'll not tell you completely, but at least how to enable, disable, and all. Right. Now, so everybody wants, after you log in into your Smart Interns portal, this is how you will be. This is where you will be, right? On this page, I mean, like everybody at least once you would have seen this page, right? So now here, from here, if you just click on projects, you will find all the projects for which you have registered for this buildathon, right? Everybody found this out? Now, if I just click on the project which I have enrolled for, this is the page on which I will be landing, right? And then if you just see, these are the few basic instructions which you will be getting. Okay, so once you can just go ahead and read these instructions. Then you will have something called as guided labs. If you just click on guided labs, you will have few guided labs for the required services of AWS. You can read the content, read the documentations which are given along with the content, and then you can proceed further. Okay, so that is how the guided labs are planned. You will have few videos in between. Okay, so based on the guided lab, you will have few videos attached, everything, right? So once you can just have a glimpse of the guided labs, then you can move further and proceed with your project. If you just click on project, you will have something called as go to project workspace. Click on that. Now here there is a duration which is visible. Don't worry about this duration. As I told you, things will we'll take care of things. We'll make sure you are getting ample amount of time because of the delays which happened, right? Here if you see, you have this click here button which will lead you to our Telegram channel. Okay, so you can click on this and you can join our Telegram channel, which is named Project Buildathon AWS, right? So this is how you come to our Telegram channel. This is one way of coming to our Telegram channel, right? Anyhow, this link I'll give again at the end of the session, which you can follow. Otherwise, you will find it under the mentor instructions. Just read all the instructions properly, and then if you just go down, you will find your project template, which is in this format. Okay, you will have step by step format. I mean, like step by step visual thing where you can follow this and complete your project. Okay, here if you see, you have three different sections. First section being project details, where you can open each milestone and check out its description and understand the project. Okay, so for the people who don't know what the project is and how it looks and all, you can just read this information which is given. It will give you a clear idea of what we are expecting you to complete from this project. Okay, then we have this architecture which will tell you the communication between the services of AWS. Okay, you can just have a look at the architecture of the project, and then you have the mandatory tasks, which is a small note. Okay, so After you get a clear glimpse of what the project is, then you will go and open each milestone, read the milestone description, then you go to the data set. You will have a link for things. You'll have reference links. So the one which is in orange is known as a milestone, the one which is in red is known as an activity, and the one which is in blue is a reference. Okay, so each milestone will have multiple activities, and each activity may or may not have a reference based on what that activity is. Okay, so you can just go to those reference links and understand or do the project. Okay, so the reference links which are not working currently, I will change them immediately. There is no problem with it. Okay, so in this way, you can just open and work on the project, right? So now, as you're working on the project, you have some, if you just go to this tasks and progress section, you have Neelanjana, I told you already, please don't worry about the duration which is mentioned here on top. This duration, please don't worry about this. Please don't worry about the duration which is seen here. Don't worry about it. You have time. According to the previous deadline, it is still 30th of September. But due to the issues which we are facing with the educate accounts, we will try to increase the deadline by a week or so. Don't worry, official announcement of that will also be made soon. Okay? Don't worry about the duration which is present in the platform. I'll make sure you get the access to this completely. Okay? Now, if you just see, you have this tab called as tasks and progress. If you just click on tasks and progress, you will be on a page like this. You will find something like this. This is known as a Kanban board. Okay, I hope you all heard about this agile technologies. How many of you have heard about agile technologies? Agile development, basically, right? So in your during your engineering, you would have heard about this agile development program. So when you are using that, I mean, like when you have agile development and process, there you have something called as a Kanban board, which is used to map your work or to have a check of your work. Okay, so all your team will be available, and you will be, understanding to what extent you have finished your project. Okay, people, if you just see on top here, you have something called as progress, right? The overall progress and the assigned task progress. Okay, so this assigned task progress is nothing related to you. It is, uh you know it means, it plays a major role when you're working in a team, but as this is an individual program, this will always be equal to the overall project percentage anyhow. So how will this make a difference? How will this percentage change? Is by looking at your tasks. If you see, initially, all the all the activities in each milestone are under backlog section. Okay, yeah, Prabhanjan, just wait for a minute, I will come to that also, don't worry. Okay, so if you see, we have given a structure in which you have to do your project. Okay, so most of you are asking me that, ma'am, if I don't want to build a Flask application, can I go with Django application? Yes, you can definitely go, but give us a prior information that you are using some other thing in case of that and you are facing some issue. Okay, so that we will keep that in mind, and while we are reviewing, we'll make sure that that does not affect. Okay, so initially all your tasks are under backlog section. So from here, you have to, once you start working on your project, like if I started collecting my data set, what I'll do is I'll move my this task, collecting data set task, from backlog to in progress. Okay, so if you see, once I moved the task from backlog to in progress, automatically my percentage here got updated. Okay, so if you just go up and refresh the page once, if you just see here now, once I have moved the task from backlog to in progress, it is showing me 50% of progress for this particular activity. and then there is an increase in my performance. I hope you all understood, right? So in the similar way, once you feel that you have collected the data set and you want us to review, that is, you want the mentors to review this data set, whether this is working, this is proper or not, then you move your card to review section. Okay, so once you move your card to review section, it means that 90% of your work is done. Okay, until then you are not supposed to move your task to review section. Once you have moved your task to review section, our mentor will check this particular task, and then he or she will be moving this task from complete to from review to complete section. If you see, you don't have access to move this card further. Okay, so if we feel that you have completely done that work properly, that activity properly, then we will move it from review section to complete section, right? So in the similar way, you will do it for the for all the milestones. So first, in most of the projects, you have this first task to be creating the educate account, which I mean like creating the account, free tire account it is giving. But as you are all using the educate accounts, you will not be doing this step. You can directly move this to review section as you have created an educate account. Only if you have created the educate account, you can move this to review section. Understanding my point? I hope I'm clear. Right. So now, in case if you want me to know something while you are doing your project, okay, like while once you move this thing to review, you want me to keep something in consideration, or you want to tell me some query. Definitely, we'll be answering all your queries on Telegram channel. But in any case, if you want me to, if you have any other thing, you can just click on this comment and write down the comment here. Okay, if you just click on comment and write down a comment saying, okay, I'll give a test comment. Please don't mention like this. If you have any real query, you will be mentioning it here, and then click on send. Okay, so if you just go to mentor review, whatever query you have given to that particular activity will be visible to the mentor. And if the mentor replies to that particular query, the response will be visible here. Is that all clear till here, everybody? Yes. So if you have anything which really, you are not able, you want me to keep in consideration while reviewing, you can put it there under the comment. Try not to use this much because we are available on Telegram most of the time, so you can put all your queries there. It's easy for you and also for us. But if you still feel you want to put it here, definitely you can. There is no issue with it. Is it clear, all of you? Right. So in that way, you will be doing your project, moving your cards from backlog to in progress, from in progress to review based on how much work you have done. Okay, and while you are moving those tasks from review to till review, the process, the overall progress percentage will keep on increasing. As I already told you, the overall project percentage and the assigned task progress will be equal always in your case. Okay, so this is it about the task and progress and the mentor review section. Now you might ask me, ma'am, you are saying you will be reviewing our work, but how do you review? I say I have collected the data, but how do you see whether I have really collected the data or not? So now here comes the main part of you giving us the files, where you put your files and how you put your files. People, I will again give you a link which is specific about Git, but now I am going to tell you it very, very briefly and try to explain you how to link your GitHub repository to our Smart Interns platform. Make sure you don't make any mistakes, any sort of small mistakes also, because if you make any mistake, then that will lead to problems where you can't associate to GitHub repository and then you can put your files. Okay, so it will be a difficult thing for you and also for us. For reviewing, Git is mandatory, so I request you all to be very careful. Okay. Once again, Abhinav, I'm answering this question. Previously, also I have told there is no necessity that you have to use Smart Interns with your educational email ID. It's okay even if it is with your personal ID and AWS is with your educational email ID. I hope I answered your question, Abhinav. Gauri Shankar, just give me some more time. Let me finish this off and then I'll come back to you. Right. So once you are done, once you have understood about, how to move tasks and all, it's next, the work is to put your files into GitHub repository and also about the documentation. So for documentation and also for your Git repository, we have two integrations here. The first one is the Git repository integration, and second one is the Zoho Writer, that is a project doc. Okay, so if you just click on this project doc, okay, here if you see below, just below the project doc, you have a password which is bolded. Okay, so please just copy this password. Okay, now go to the Zoho Writer which I just opened in a new tab, and I'll paste it here. Now if I just click on view file, it will open me the Zoho Writer where I can go and write the documentation. Okay, the format and the titles which you have to include under your documentation will be shared to you soon. After the session, I will give you all that information, but this is how you write the document. So it has a lot of special features. Okay, so if you just see here, you can, you have a lot of things which you can do. You can just sit and explore. Okay, I will repeat again about the Zoho Writer. Here you find a blue color button which says project doc. Click on that project doc. On a new page it will open. There, when you're opening it for the first time, it will ask you password. If you just see here, there is a note which is containing the password. If you see, the one which is bolded is the password to access the doc. Just copy the password which is present and paste it on the page where it is asking for the password. Once you give the password, you will be on this doc. Okay, so here you can write anything and just create the documentation. The format of documentation, the things which are to be included here, everything I will give you by the end of today or lately by tomorrow morning, along with the video recording of today's session. Okay, so this is how you write. And so it has features like, whenever mentor is going to review, he'll come, he'll see if there are any changes to be made, he will make comment here itself. You can view this and you can make the changes. Okay, so if you just click on add comment, comment will be added. So mentor will add comments wherever he feels there are changes to be made. Is that fine till here? Did you all understand about the Zoho doc? Great. So if you just click, like if you just see here, you have a small plus symbol, insert. So if you just click on insert, you will have, if you want to insert an image, a table, a link or something. The special feature of Zoho doc being you can insert your codes as well. Okay, just select code, and here you will have the language selection. So just select the language in which you want to write the code, and then you can start typing your code here. Right? Is it all cool? Understood, everybody? You can do a lot more with Zoho Writer. If you just open and start exploring it, you will understand. Okay. Shall I move further? Nilanjana, what all you have to submit as a part of documentation, I will tell you. Is that fine? I will give you a written document which will contain what all the document should contain. Okay. After the session, lately by tomorrow morning, I will give you that. Don't worry. Right? So this is all about the Zoho doc. Right? So you can just go and explore about this Zoho doc a few more, and you have a lot of options there. So all these things are available. You can just check that out. Okay, right. So now, if you just click on the student dashboard again, back to my student dashboard here, documentation is fine. Now coming to the Git repository where you have to upload your files. Okay, so if you just click on this Git repository, see, people listen very carefully. Only for the first time it will ask you this prompt. Okay, you will be on this page. Able to understand? So what basically I suggest is open GitHub in another page. Okay, log in into your GitHub account, be on your profile page. Okay, just copy your profile name from here, create one GitHub repository if you don't have one. If you have one, just log in into your GitHub repository, open your profile section and copy the name which is just below your profile picture. Okay, now go back to your student dashboard. Here it is asking you to give a Git username. Just paste the name here and click on check and get collaborate. Okay, if you see, once you have clicked on this, immediately you will receive a mail from GitHub for verification. If this process is not proper, or if you don't verify your email, then you will not be able to successfully register with the uh, GitHub, collaborate with GitHub and push your files. Make sure you give the correct username and click on check and collaborate. Once you check and click on check and collaborate, I'll just show you the mail which I got just now. I forgot to open my mail, so just give me some time, it will open. So once you click on check and collaborate, you will immediately receive an email, okay, containing the verification process, what has to be done and all. Make sure you open that within 7 days, okay, so it will expire after that. So just open that email, and there you will have something called as invitation which you will be receiving from Smart Interns. Okay, so this is the mail which I got. Okay, so if I just scroll down and if I just click on view invitation, now here I have got my invitation from Smart Practice School. Okay, I accept the invitation, and now here is my uh, Git repository. Now let me go back to my dashboard. Okay, I'll close this, refresh this page, click on Git repository now. If you see, from here on, it will no more ask me to give my username or something or verification emails. Once I have registered, once I have accepted the invitation, it will automatically get me onto this page where I can click on upload an existing file or create a new file and start uploading files to this particular page, to this particular repository. And this is the place from where I will be looking into your projects and trying to evaluate your codes. Is that all fine? Once again, I'm telling you what all files you have to put into the GitHub repository, that I will let you know by tomorrow morning. Okay? Yeah. All the separate projects will have separate Git repositories and separate collaborations. Okay? So for everything, you will have this option. Right. So now you might also ask me, ma'am, do you want us to submit it once after every activity is done or at a time at the end? See, people, it's up to you now. If you do it once after every task is done, it is appreciable. Okay, so we will look into your things, you know, continuously, and we'll be monitoring your progress. But if you say, ma'am, I want to do it only at the end, up to you. Okay, is that fine, everybody? Along with the video recording of this session, I will be giving you the things which you have to write in your document, and also what do you call this, the files which you have to put onto the GitHub. These two things I'll provide you with along with the today's recording. All clear, everybody, till here? Anybody who wants me to repeat I will give you another link which is specific about Git. While you are collaborating with Git, please don't be in a hurry. Make sure you follow each and every step very clearly, because once, even if you just click on collaborate once, you will not be getting that pop-up again. Okay, so if you say, ma'am, I've given a wrong, what is this called? Wrong name, username, or I don't want to collaborate with that email ID, all that will not work. So please be very clear with what you want to do. And then, okay, so I have a request to repeat. So as I have collaborated for this project, I can't collaborate again. I will try to do it for another project which I have registered. Okay, so I'll go and do it for this project. Okay, so the process is all clear, I hope. To open the workspace here, to collaborate with Git, first I click on Git repository. It will ask me to give me my username. I'll give my username. Click on check and get collaborate. So it will send an email. Okay, immediately you will get an email. Just click on that email, click on view invitation, and click on accept invitation. As simple as that. Clear, Pranati? You can just click on upload an existing file here and then start uploading your files. I'm telling you again, if the collaboration is not success, you will not be able to upload your files. I request all of you to be very clear. If you have any queries, please ping us on Telegram channel. We'll help you out, and only then please do it. If you make any mistakes, these things are are not reversible. We can't do anything later. Please keep this in mind. Okay, right. So I hope you all understood about platform, how to work with our Smart Interns platform, and how you can be in touch with us. Right? Yes. So today I will not be dealing anything specific to your project, but there are few things which I wanted to mention. Okay. In AWS Educate account, you can't create IAM users, and most of the project, I mean, like in few of the project, you are asked to create the IAM user. Yes or no? While you are creating the IAM user, it will give you error saying it cannot be created successfully. Okay. For everybody who wanted to create an IAM user, here is an alternative. Instead of creating an IAM user, okay, you need not create a user. Instead, you will just click. I mean, like while you were opening the Educate account, you were on this page where you clicked on AWS console, right? Everybody remember this page where you are getting your credits and the AWS console thing. In this page, click on account details. In this page, click on account details, and here you will have the details. Okay, if you just click on AWS CLI and then this show button, you will have the access key, access ID, and the session token. Okay, these are the credentials for which you were trying to create the user, and these credentials you can get it from here. Also remember, these things keep changing from session to session. Okay, these things keep changing from session to session. So once the session expires, make sure that you again change these credentials and work on your project. Otherwise, you will get errors if you are using the old credentials only. Fine? Right. Now coming to the question asked by Upanshu Sharma, how can we get some help or support regarding the project from mentors? Upanshu, I don't know whether you are on the Telegram channel or not, but we are continuously giving support in the Telegram channel. Any questions by anybody regarding anything, let it be very simple one or very typical one, will be answered on the Telegram channel. Okay? Yes, Muskan. I know that you are not able to train things on AWS SageMaker. I will take a separate session which will speak particularly about the SageMaker. So just give me some time until then. I'll let you know how to train and all. As it is an educate account, the training process is not being accepted. Okay, that's the reason you are getting errors. I know that. I have made a note of those errors. Okay, so don't worry, I'll let you know the alternatives soon. Okay, right. So this is the second thing which I wanted to mention about the what do you call AWS Educate account. This is how you get the IAM credentials. And SageMaker thing I'm looking into. I've already spoken to the team. They are going to give us alternates soon. Now coming to instances and using it. So whatever you want to create, for suppose somebody is asking me doubt regarding S3. So let me just open S3. So I just open S3 here. I click on S3. People again specific to each service will take sessions slowly in future once everybody gets the AWS Educate account. Until then, please try to explore and let me know if you have any problems or queries in the Telegram channel, definitely. Or you can write email to me also, but I prefer mostly going with the Telegram channel because if I am not available, people who actually could resolve that error can help you, or our team, other mentors, other speakers can help you out. If I am available, I'll definitely look into immediately. So you can also write me to. So this is my email ID. So if you want, you can write me there also. I prefer Telegram mostly. So for suppose this is the S3. I just click on create button. Okay. So I give some bucket name. For now, I'm making it a sample. I'm not going specific to the service people again, just making things very clear. I'm not going to be okay. Make sure the name of the bucket is unique. So I've created the bucket, open the bucket. I'm trying to upload. I might be a bit fast here, don't worry, because I'm not going to teach you about the bucket. I'm not trying to tell you about the service. I'm just trying to tell you how to stop or start the instances. Okay. So you have resources for all the services almost. You can check with them, or you can ask us anytime. Okay. I just upload one single file here. Okay, just for the sake of understanding, and let's see. Okay, so I just click on upload. It will say take some time and it will upload the file onto the thing. Okay, so if you see here, you have actions. Okay, here you have actions. So if I'm using the S3 bucket, it will be charged. Okay, it will be charged. Surya Kumar, if you're facing issues creating the bucket, please ping me on Telegram channel. I'll help you out with it. Or I'll take it when I'm taking a specific session about S3, there we can discuss. Okay, so once you have once I've uploaded, and if I feel I don't want this particular file to be in the S3 bucket anymore, instead of putting it there itself and getting charges for it, you can just go to actions and delete it. Okay, so you can just delete the particular thing whichever you have. For other services like SageMaker or recognition or something like that, there you have also an action called stop. Okay, whenever you are using that particular, I mean, like I'm not, I don't have the required files to show you all that, but otherwise, okay, let me just create a SageMaker only, SageMaker instance instead of this. So while you are deleting, it will ask you to confirm the name. Right, so let me go If you just click on the services, again you will get all the services which are there. So I'm just trying to create an AWS SageMaker instance, and I'll tell you how to. Okay, so here people don't think ma'am is going very fast. Okay, I'm not trying to explain you the service here. That is the reason I'm going a bit fast, because we have to wind up the session, right? So that's the reason I'm trying to go a bit fast. Okay. Aniket, I don't know whether you were in the session or not. I already told that AWS Educate account, you can't create IAM user. You can use the credentials from the workbench. Okay. So here I have created a notebook. Okay. So when you create any instance, it will be actually started. Okay. Generally, it will be started, right? So it's your duty. If it is started only, if you leave it like that, you will be your money will be deducted. That is, your credits will be deducted. Okay, the $100 credit which you have will get deducted. Instead of that, what you can do is, once your use is done, you can just stop the instances in order to make sure that it doesn't charge you anymore. Did you all understand? If it is not at all required by you in any time, I mean, like any time in future, you can just delete it. But if you think you will use it tomorrow again or after a few days, then what you can do is you can just simply stop it. Okay. So here under actions, you will find stop. Let me just let this get started first in the first place. As this Zoom meeting is going all along with, it is taking a bit more time than expected. Okay, so by the time it gets created, the instance gets created. Let us just sum up the meeting by, I'll just tell all the points which I have mentioned till now. Okay, first one is creating the AWS Educate account. Strictly telling you once again, you have to use only this link which is given in the PDF in order to create the Educate account. If you use any other links, you will not be able to successfully create the Educate accounts. Fine. This is the link which you have to follow, and the steps are quite simple, right? Once you create the AWS Educate account, you have to log in into your AWS Educate account. You have to log in into your AWS Educate account. Under career path, you have to complete the career paths which are associated with your technologies. The career path associated to technology can be found under career, this PDF, which I'll be again sharing it to you. Don't worry. Okay. So here the career paths to be finished for each technology are mentioned. Or either open this link. If this link is not working for you, then you can just go here and search for the name. Okay, search here. If it is an IoT, if you have chosen IoT, you will have a badge along with one career path. So you can use this career path, or you can just click on badges, and then you can complete this IoT badge. Okay. This is the second thing. Once you have completed your career path, I request all of you to go into your Smart Interns account and understand the project. Under projects, you will find your project which you have registered for. Just open the project. You will find the guided labs. Just open the guided lab. Okay. You can just go through the guided labs. They are very simple, very understandable. Then you can just go to project. Click on go to workspace. Here you will find the workspace. Once again, reminding all of you, people who are not on our Telegram channel, if you want to join our Telegram channel, you can just click on this red color, click here. If you just click on this, it will lead you to this page where you can click on join group and you can join our Telegram channel. Instead, okay, I will put this link. I have given the Telegram channel link in the chat box also. You can check that out and join our Telegram channel where we'll be taking the questions. Okay. Then here you will have task in progress. Whenever you are creating the task, I mean, like whenever you are completing a task or starting the task, I request all of you to move your cards from backlog to review section or in progress section based on to the level to which you have completed your task. Is it clear, everybody? Then I request all of you to properly get collaborated with the Git repository. Once you collaborate with the Git repository, once you collaborate with the Git repository, you will click on check and collaborate. You will receive an email. Go and accept the email. You will be collaborated with the Git repository. I will give you the documentation template and also the files to be uploaded on Git repository lately by tomorrow. Okay, understood, everybody? And coming to the duration of the buildathon, it will be extended based on the based on by when this issue gets resolved. Coming to the AWS Educate account problems, we understand and we have a note of everything. We are continuously in touch with the AWS team and we are trying to resolve this as soon as possible. Okay, don't worry. The team is working hard in order to clear all your problems, and I'm open for questions now. Shreyansh, it's up to you. Like it's no, it's like we have around 25 projects now. If I start creating 25 different groups, it is. I mean, like I can't maintain everything properly. I mean, like it is difficult for me to understand always and move. Other than this project, I have many other things which we deal with. So it is difficult for the Smart Interns team to handle so many Telegram channels. But if you wish to, you can create your own groups and you can discuss among yourselves. But the queries which you want to post it to us, me, Hemant, or Madhav, we are three who will be helping. Okay. So you have me, I'm Gayatri, you have Hemant, and you have Madhav along with. So if you have any queries which you want to ask us, then you can just put it in the group which we created and which you have joined just now. Okay, so that is the group in which we will be dealing all the queries. But if you think you have to discuss among yourselves, you can create your own groups as you wish. Yes, Vikrant, we'll be having sessions. So I'm planning sessions to deal with few services. But in order to take the sessions, I want everybody to have Educate accounts hands on. So once everybody has Educate account, I will definitely plan a session. Don't worry. So once this issue gets cleared, I will be dealing with the technical session. Praneet, Pranati, that that will be graded soon. Don't worry. Okay, so I think you have chosen IoT and you are doing the IoT badge, if I'm not wrong. One second. Yeah, somebody asked me the right question. Manasvi, yes. Manasvi, you have to stop the instances after your use so that uh, you are not billed. Your credits are not lost. Okay. Nikhil, okay. Don't worry about those S3, the reference links which are not working currently. I will change them again. I hope I'll be doing that by tomorrow afternoon at any cost. Okay. Uh, Definitely before Shubh. The session will be before the last day because after that, even if I take, there is no use to you, right? So project submission date, the revised dates will be given to you soon. Don't worry about them. And sessions will happen before itself. Once the educate accounts are all properly given to issue to everybody, I'll plan sessions. Vaishnavi, support will always be given. You have to explore, and wherever you are stuck, you can let us definitely know. We'll be glad to help you out. Abdul, if all your credits are finished, then you have to create like normal AWS account where you have to give your credit card details and you have to, uh, pay the amount of uh, credits which you are going to use, the money, and you have to use the services. Nothing else can be done. Tarandeep, you need not pay anything until unless you are using the AWS Educate account. It's up to you, Ashish, whether you create two different accounts. But I'm telling you once again, if you are using a management console directly without AWS Educate account, then you will be charged definitely. Under the billing page, you will find the bill which is getting generated, so you will have to pay for it. You will get $100 on the whole, and you have to use this $100 for an year. Yes, Nilanjana, every time you are using the AWS Educate account, dollars will be deducted. So you should be very careful and you have to delete all your instances, which I did not do now. So, yeah. So if you see, this is in service. So if you have to stop this, I just select this and go and click on stop. Okay. So it will immediately go to stopping stage and it will stop. Right. Meeting recording will be shared to you once this gets processed by the end of day or lately by tomorrow morning, along with all the possible things which I told. Shikhar Sharma, you can't enroll for more projects at this point in time. Sorry, registrations are closed. The credit reduction is completely based on usage. If you properly close the instances and use the services properly when not in use, if you're closing and stopping them, in that case, you can use $100 credit for a long time. But if you are not checking with it properly and if you're not logging out of the account and you are running all the instances just like that, then it will be completed very soon. Stop and delete will not have any difference, any much difference with the credits. It will be with the information on your cloud account. Yeah, Shreya, we are planning to have sessions on AWS, but provided once all the educate accounts are, everybody gets the educate account. Madhumita, again, there is no particular number of days or hours it is valid. It is all based on the usage. While completing your career path, if you are not using any services, no deduction will happen. Very funny, Nikhil. But while I'm dealing with each service, I'll definitely tell you how to stop the instances too. Harshit, it's up to you. If you want to use it, you can use it. But I'm telling you, your project is not valid until unless you finish the career path. So at least for that, you need to have the educate accounts. So once after you complete the career path, and then if you want to move to your management console, it's up to you. Completely fine. Ashray, as I have mentioned previously also, if you are stuck anywhere by any chance regarding any technical query or using any of the tools, you can reach to us on the Telegram channel definitely anytime. So I've given the link of the Telegram channel also. So this is the link of the Telegram channel. Again, I have posted. You can just join the Telegram channel and put your questions there. People, one more thing I wanted to make few things clear. Uh, you know, please don't expect us to respond late at night. Okay. So if it crosses 10, okay, so we might not respond to you immediately. Okay, so we will definitely give you a response next day morning. Okay, if we are not responding to you immediately, don't get hurt. Definitely, we will be completely available from 9 to 6:30. We will try to answer your queries as early as possible. But after 6:30, if there are any delays in our responses, don't worry. Okay. Sorry, with Vikhyat, you are not able to join. The link isn't working. Yes, Neelanjana, the first thing which you have to do is the career path. I don't think the link is invalid. The link is working completely fine. If you see, I am on the Telegram channel now. Okay, so you can join by using that link. I hope I answered all your queries. If you have anything, please let us know on the Telegram channel, or you can personal DM me or Hemant. Yes, Shreya, you have to complete both. If you have completed, definitely we'll get to know. Yes, you will have a small assessment at the end of your project to ensure that you have completely understood your project and you have done it all by yourself. From my end, session is done, people. If you have anything else, you can ask me. Thank you very much, people, for your time, and I hope the session was interactive and informative. Anything else, please post it on our Telegram channel. Thank you very much.